In these 6 buses are some of the last families who are being held in al-Hol, a camp for people accused of links to ISIL fighters. After a transition during which foreign women and children and thousands of others escaped or were smuggled out, the only people left inside were Syrians and Iraqis with nowhere else to go. They departed al-Hol at 5 a.m. and it took them 11 hours to travel to this new camp in northern Aleppo. It has been a long road in more ways than one. Ahmed is 11 years old. He has spent 7 years in al-Hol alongside his 8-year-old sister Serene and their mother Ala. They were brought to the camp after Kurdish-led forces closed in on the last ISIL stronghold in the Iraqi town of Baghouz back in 2019. Ala says she didn't escape al-Hol during the chaos of the last few weeks because she wanted to leave in the right way.
I wanted to respect the rules. They promised me they would give us IDs, and if we were outside the camp, nobody would stop us. I decided to stay because they told me if you have that ID, your kids can go to school, and for me it's very important to be in school.
Ahmed has brought his pet pigeon, Akhtarin, with him. The bird has a broken wing. He hopes it can heal here.
It tried to fly, but it couldn't, and I brought it here so it could grow and recover. And then I will let it fly. I hope it will have babies, and then I will have other birds.
There was a large number of very young babies in the group transferred to Aleppo. Al-Hol was only supposed to hold women and children, not men. But over the more than 7 years some were held here, boys became young men. An NGO staffer who worked at the camp told Al Jazeera that there were regular weddings held inside. A new generation was growing up in detention. The Syrian government has said that it wants to close all camps. Mohammed Kanjo is with the Stabilization Support Unit, a Syrian NGO that was working in al-Hol and is supporting the transfer of families to Aleppo.
This residence in the camp is temporary. Their data will be registered by the competent authorities and then they will be transferred to be received by their relatives residing in Aleppo Governorate, its countryside and other governorates.
Former camp administrators said that there were more than 6,600 families in al-Hol when the SDF withdrew. But the Syrian government has disputed the original number of detainees being held and says that there were fewer escapes than reported. Damascus also says that many families of ISIL fighters bribed and smuggled their way out over the years that the camp was guarded by the SDF, and that many of those families made their way to Idlib, where the authorities that now run most of Syria said they were able to manage them and that they didn't pose a security threat to their communities or the wider world. Authorities said the new camp would have 24-hour electricity, clean water, a school and even Wi-Fi. What it does not have is a locked gate. The people brought here may need de-radicalisation. Others, including children, are potential victims of trafficking who need support. Ahmed's mother hopes he'll grow up to be a doctor. He hopes his injured bird will recover here and fly again. Heidi, Pett, Al Jazeera, Akhtarin, Syria.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.